This is the Expect Awesome Podcast, your source for expecting and achieving awesome with a God-powered confidence. And now, motivational speaker and Integrity Doctors President, Mr. Ryan K. Maul.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. This is another episode here at the Expect Awesome Podcast. And man, am I thrilled to be with you again. This week on the show, I want to talk to you about something that kind of came to me this week, something that I felt like I needed to share, something I think that will help your self-growth, help you achieve a new level of awesome internally. And that's kind of where I want to start talking the next few episodes is I want to talk about you. I want to talk about how to make a better, more awesome you. And to do that, I'm actually going to talk about something today that's not so awesome, something that I would say that most of us wouldn't consider in any kind of conversation awesome. And that would be, I'm going to talk about choosing sides. Now, before I get into this, I do want to preface it with, you all know, if you've been around, if you've listened since the beginning or just listened to episodes at random, you might have remembered that I'm very big on not talking politics. I don't do that. I don't do that here. I don't do that in business. I don't choose any kind of side when it comes to business. And there's a reason. Is because if 50% are for one side and 50% are for another side, I don't want to alienate one of those 50%. I don't want to instantly make an enemy of half the people I'm trying to reach. So typically my advice always is steer clear. Just don't go there. Just don't say it. Don't do it. None of that stuff. But today for this example, I want to bring up some of those things just to make the point. Because to choose sides, I think the easiest way to talk about choosing sides and making you understand which side you're really supposed to choose, which side you really need to turn to and really fight for right now, you need to have an example. So whether you're Democrat, whether you're Republican, no matter what side you're on, it doesn't matter. Here's what you have done. You've chosen a side. Whether you believe in God or you're an atheist, you've chosen a side. Whether you're pro-abortion, anti-abortion, you've chosen a side. Whether you're pro-vaccine or anti-vaccine, you've chosen a side. If you love Trump, hate Trump, you've chosen a side. If you love Biden, hate Biden, you've chosen a side. And what I've noticed about these sides that we choose, these sides that we take, is that they're pretty untouchable. I mean, if you've ever thought about it, if you think about the sides that you have, once you choose a side, you don't ever break from that side. You don't ever go and do anything else from that side. You never ever allow that side to ever impact you. You never ever allow that stuff to get into you. You never ever allow, it doesn't matter what anybody else can say. It doesn't matter what facts they throw your way. It doesn't matter what statistics they hit you with. It doesn't matter any of that. And you know why? Because you have chosen a side. And when you've chosen that side, what that means is that no matter what happens, you're going to stick with it. You're going to fight for it. You're going to defend it. You could fight for something and then someone could even prove you wrong and show that your side is 100% wrong. And you know what will happen in this day and age, rather than you saying, you know what? You're right. I should rethink this. What tends to happen is we look at it and then we say, well, there's this other thing, and well, there's this other, and we just go in this perpetual circle where we're constantly coming back with this concept of, no, I'm not going to be wrong. I'm always going to be right. I'm always going to have my side win. Your side's bad. My side's good. And this perpetual wheel of division never, ever ends. Now, I'm not trying to get you to switch sides. I'm not trying to get you to pick a different side. I'm not going to even tell you which side I think is right or which side I think is wrong. I'm not going to point any of that out. What I want you to do in order to create a more awesome you is I want you to realize right now, what if for a day you were as loyal to yourself as you are your side? Now, let me make sure you understand what I mean by that. I'm willing to bet that because you've seen your side is unbreakable, as infallible, as something that can't be stopped, do you look at yourself that way? When the doubt creeps in on yourself, do you defend yourself? Do you fight for yourself? Do you look at yourself like you would your side? If someone attacks your side, you don't let it sit. You don't let it go away. You stand up. You fight for it. You see the value in it. Now, can you see the same value in yourself as you have seen in the side you've chosen, as in the side that you fight for, in the belief? What if your inner belief was as strong as your outer belief? What if you saw the value in yourself more than the value in your side? This is where everything can go from 0 to 60. This is where everything can go from doubt to awesomeness. Because rather than doubting yourself again, what if you chose to believe in yourself this time? Rather than doubting what you would do, what if you saw confidence in what you will do? Rather than seeing a doubt in what you'd say, maybe what about the confidence in what you'd say? Maybe when it comes to the decision and you need to make a choice, maybe when you need to make that next business choice, rather than doubting the choice that you're going for, you say, you know what, I got this. See, awesome can't happen if you're constantly devaluing yourself. Awesomeness only happens when you own your value, when you own your awesomeness, when you own how incredible you are, when you own how amazing you work, when you own your efforts, you own your gifts. You have to take control and say, guess what? Those are mine. I got this. I'm infallible. I'm unbeatable. I'm unbreakable. I am a winner. I am going to do this. And you know why I'm going to do this. And you know why I'm going to make this decision. You know why I'm going to go this far. And you know why this is going to happen. It's going to happen because of one reason alone. It's because I am awesome. That's how it's going to happen. But in order to see that, in order to feel that, in order to be that, in order to go for that, it takes you to first realize that you need as much belief in yourself as you do in your things. You need to stand up for you and not just your thoughts, not just your concepts, not just your ideals, not just your freedoms. Too many times we fight harder for everything else, but when it comes to us internally, we sit down. We take the hit. We get beat up. And I'm here to tell you today, if you want awesomeness, it's time to choose you. It's time to choose your awesomeness. And no matter what anybody throws at it, no matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody fights you back, when people hit you with stuff, trust me, I get hit with stuff all the time. I get hit with the most random nonsense. Ryan, why this? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why is your name behind you? Why is it? Yeah, guess what? I'm awesome. And I've chose me. And I'm going to do me. I'm going to be me. And I'm going to trust that everything I'm doing, everything I'm working for, everything I'm fighting for, everything I'm doing with Integrity Doctors, everything I'm doing with my family, everything that I'm doing on every level is going to be awesome. And you know why it's going to be awesome? Because I've chosen me. Every side of me. All sides of me. And I'm going to fight for me way more than I'm going to fight for these other things. And I know just by making that simple decision, awesomeness will follow in everything. That's the word. Choose you. Thanks for listening this week, everybody. As always, I want to lift you up in prayer before we let you go. Thanks for listening. I'll be back next week with more on the same stuff. I want to build you up and I want to make you more awesome. God, I thank you for today. I thank you for this incredible listener, this person who has decided to tune in and take in the words that naturally you have given me to spread to them. God, I thank you for everything that you ask, that you bless them and you bless them with awesomeness and you allow them to see the awesomeness that you have put inside of them, that you have given them to show the world that they are enough, not just because they're awesome, but because they have you. And that's why they need to see it. God, I thank you for this day. I thank you for this podcast. I thank you for this opportunity. And it's in your awesome name I pray. Amen. God bless you guys. I love you. I'll see you soon.
For more awesomeness, visit RyanKMall.com or follow him on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at RyanKMall. Until next time, keep smiling and remember, you are awesome.